let's talk Kong again. 9 years ago, I did a review of this Blu-ray of King Kong 1976. Now, I purchased this from Amazon Japan, and apparently it's multi-regional. It'll play in any Blu-ray player, and I did a pretty good job on that video, I think. And I'll put the link to that video in the description if you haven't seen it. In that video, I pretty much talked about the history of the film, the making of the film, and the overall quality of the Blu-ray, which really was passable. But now they've released the 4K. Now the 4K has actually been around for, I believe, about 2 years now. And here it is. Now, this came from Amazon UK. The disc itself, the 4K disc, is universal. Will play in any player. The Blu-ray itself is region B, so I cannot watch the standard Blu-ray, which I really don't need to since I have the other one. Shortly after I purchased this, I got the news that an American company was in fact going to be releasing the film in 4K, which I still never understood as to why foreign distributors got the rights to this film before America, since it's an American film. This was distributed through Studio Canal, who apparently has the license to distribute Paramount films, because King Kong 76 was a Paramount film. Now, I'm not going to get too much into the Blu-ray or the 4K disc itself from the standpoint because it's a lot what you see on a regular Blu-ray in terms of extras. You get deleted scenes, commentary, and this actually has the 3-hour and 12-minute extended television cut. Now, I remember back in the day when King Kong actually debuted on national television with this cut. When you add all the commercial time, it ended up being 4 hours. So they actually had to break it down into a 2-night showing, Saturday and Sunday. And man, it was a long 4 hours, but I never missed it. I always watched it. Whenever it was on, I always watched it. And it was on at least once a year for a couple of years after the film debuted. And I'd always sit there and I'd watch it. Now, I wanted to talk about the quality of picture on this Blu-ray. It is actually very well done. The color correction, they actually really give it a film look. And it is actually far superior than the standard Blu-ray. Since they went in and did all the color correction, it really kind of hides some of the defects and issues with the King Kong suit, as well as some of the issues with the blue screen effects. It like smooths them out and gives it a better look. Now, I've gone ahead and I've taken a scene from both the Blu-ray and the 4K, put them together so you can watch, and you'll definitely see a major difference. as you can see, it looks great. The colors are deep. The skin tones are more natural. They look great. The Kong suit looked amazing. So this film can kind of be a source of contention among Kong fans. I personally, I'm part of a King Kong fan group on Facebook. And whenever you mention this film, you get some people like, oh yeah, this is a great film. I really enjoyed it. It's updated take on Kong for the time. Some people hate it for the same reason. Some people didn't like it because it didn't have that fantasy aspect of the original, where Kong fought dinosaurs. There are dinosaurs on the island. I enjoyed the film. And watching it in 4K really brings out the colors, and it's a great 4K transfer. So if you haven't picked it up yet, I would recommend it. The American release is out. Haven't been able to pick that up yet. I might, but I don't know if I really want to double dip. I mean, what's the point since I already have both? Unless I pick up the Steelbook. But they did a great job. There is still a bit of graininess. I mean, this film is almost 50 years old. So there's going to be some grain in this. I took the video file, I even went through Handbrake and tried to denoise it and get some of the grain out. It really didn't take. But this film looks amazing in 4K. So if you have the opportunity to pick it up, if you're a fan of the film, this is definitely the version you want to get. And the TV cut is definitely really great reason for picking it up. King Kong, 1976, 4K. Looks amazing, and you should definitely add it to your video library.